What's up, everyone? I'm back at y'all with another video. Now for this one, I'm continuing my Sylvester Stallone marathon reviews, and for this one, of course, I'm reviewing Escape Plan 2 Hades. Now, this might be my favorite Escape Plan movie out of all of them, because this one had the most enjoyment in. And what I like about Stallone's movies is he don't play the same character each and every movie, unless you're doing a franchise, of course. And he's like, in the Escape Plan movies, he's a totally different character than a lot of other movies. So that's why I like Stallone, because that's why I never get tired of his movies. Because he does a different, plays a different character, but he still whoops ass in the movie. He's one of them, he's iconic. The Sylvester Stallone is iconic. Now, what I like about this movie is it's slightly different than the first movie. The third one might be my least favorite, but I'll get to that review when I get to it. But Escape Plan 2 Hades, it has slightly different feel than the first movie. This movie, has like a sci-fi type of feel to it, and it also has a darker tone than the first one. And this film, felt a little bit of a bigger budget than the first movie. That's crazy saying that, because this movie went straight to DVD. I think 3 of Stallone's movies, if I'm not mistaken, I think only 3 of his movies went straight to DVD, and that is Escape Plan 2 and 3, and Backtrace. But yeah, Stallone's movies normally go in the theater because they're big, very huge action star, one of the biggest of all time. Now, this movie has some awesome action. The new characters are awesome. A lot of people said that Stallone was in this movie a lot. He was in it quite a bit. Of course, he wasn't in it as much as he was in the first movie, but he still was in this movie quite a bit. He's still one of the main characters in this movie. You saw him whoop some ass in this movie. You saw some of the newer characters in this movie whooping ass left and right. Everybody just whooping ass. And this movie has a little bit of a sci-fi feel, and it had a little bit of a darker tone to this movie. And the prison that they try to escape in this one is harder to escape than the prison in the first movie. And stuff. So yeah, this movie is great. I enjoy this movie. This might be, a lot of people might be like, what? After I say this might be in my top 10 favorite Stallone movies. Really, I mean that. Because when I watch it, I have fun with it every time I watch it. It's great. It's great. I love the look of this film. I love the style. Of course, there are some shaky cam here and there in the movie. But it didn't have a lot of shaky cam. It had a few scenes of shaky cam, but it didn't bother me as much as it did a lot of other people. But yeah, I enjoy Escape Plan 2. It's an underrated movie in my opinion. It's very underrated. It's an underrated movie in my opinion. I don't think it's horrible at all. You have Batista show up in this movie, of course. But Batista, he wasn't in this movie a lot. He wasn't. Stallone was in this movie way more than Batista was in this movie. But yeah, Batista was in this movie a lot. But, but Batista was pretty cool. The scenes that he was in, Stallone was pretty good. The acting was pretty good. And stuff. And this movie is not a bad movie in my opinion. I like the people that hate this movie. I don't get the hate that surrounds Escape Plan 2. I enjoy this movie a lot. And stuff. And Stallone is known for some of the best fight scenes. Like the final fight scene in this movie was the best fight scene in all the Escape Plan movies. Escape Plan 3, which I'll review that. I'll probably review it after I do this review, because I'm going to watch this Escape Plan 3 again, and then I'll probably review it, because I haven't watched that movie in a while, and I'll probably review it. And so yeah, that movie, it had some good fight scenes in it, Escape Plan 3, but it wasn't as good as part 1 and 2. But still, the third one was, pretty, it was decent, and I'll review that when I get to it. But yeah, Escape Plan 2 was a very good movie in my opinion. I think, in my opinion, this has like some of the best story, surprisingly, out of all of them. And Stallone likes to do something different in his movies, in his franchises most of the time. And I cannot wait to see what what he does with the Expendables 4. You know, because I love the Expendables franchise and I hope they bring everybody back together for the Expendables 4. And supposedly he announced he's planning on doing Expendables 4 and Demolition Man 2 and so on and so forth. That's the reason why I'm doing this review, pretty much a review series, but Stallone Marathon Reviews is because he's got a lot of good big blockbuster movies he's got planned. And that movie Samaritan, I'm excited for, and that's another big movie he's working on, and he's filming that right now as we speak. So yeah, that's the reason I'm reviewing pretty much all of his movies. And Escape Plan 2 is a great movie in my opinion. I think this movie does not get enough credit. I enjoy this movie. This movie has a ton of action, probably the most action out of all of these Escape Plan movies. And so yeah, Final Fight was one of the best out of the Escape Plan movies. So yeah, I enjoy this movie, and plus, of course, they leave you with the cliffhanger because apparently, like the third one came out a year after Escape Plan 2. So they had to leave you with a little bit of a cliffhanger to where Stallone's like, "I'll find you," and then he's like, "That's for sure. I'm gonna find you." You know, he told that to that bad guy on that thing. So yeah, and it cuts there after that. So yeah, this movie was great. The third one they could have done better, but Escape Plan 2 is very freaking good. I enjoyed this movie a lot. This movie deserves way more credit than it's got. So yeah, Escape Plan 2, if I had to rate this movie, I'm rating it high. I really am. A lot of y'all are gonna be shocked how I rate this movie. I'm gonna give this movie. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna give this movie a 7. No, I'm gonna give this movie a 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, 9.5 out of 10 for this movie. All y'all are like, what? That's a little too high. I know. I enjoy this movie a lot. I still don't get the hate about this movie to this day. When this movie came out back in 2018, I did not get the hate about this movie. I heard none of people bitching about this movie, saying, "Oh, how horrible it was," and all this stuff. And then I was like, I don't know if I want to watch it. And then I bought it. And then I was just seeing how good it was. And it surprised me. I love when a movie surprises me. So, yeah, Escape Plan 2 is a 9.5 out of 10 for me. I enjoy this movie a lot. I do not get the hate in this movie. This movie deserves way more credit. Escape Plan 2, it's a 9.5 out of 10 for me. The case looks freaking awesome, too. It's probably the most badass case in Escape Plan movies. But, yeah, I wish that Arnold Schwarzenegger came back to play in this movie, but that'll be cool. But that'll be cool if they make a fourth one and then Arnold Schwarzenegger comes back. But I don't think they should make no more Escape Plan movies. I don't think they should. Of course they can do that to make a Expendables 4 because that has more potential and to be a bigger film than the Escape Plan franchise. The Escape Plan franchise is good, but the Expendables are a way bigger franchise if you think about it in scope. It's a bigger franchise. They made more money than the Escape Plan movies. The first one went to theaters, and the last two Escape Plan movies went straight to DVD. But Escape Plan 2 Hades is probably one of the best straight to DVD action movies. And stuff. So yeah, Escape Plan 2. It's a great movie. It's not perfect, but I enjoy it. Like, I rate movies based off of my enjoyment, Like, to me, a good movie is great acting, at least a decent story. And this movie actually had a decent story, great acting, decent story, awesome action. That's what would deliver me in this film, and awesome characters. So, yeah, like, Stallone is one of them dudes that I'll go see a movie just because he's in it. Like, I'll go see a Stallone movie just because he's in the film. Stallone is one of my favorite action stars. Actually, he is my favorite action star of all time. I even love the movies that a lot of people hate. Like Rocky V. That movie deserves a lot more love. Rocky V had a darker tone than all the Rocky movies. Same with the Escape Plan 2. That's what Escape Plan 2, if you think about it, it reminds me of Rocky V a little bit. just because how darker in tone Escape Plan 2 is. Kind of like Rocky 5, darker in tone in the movie. So yeah, Escape Plan 2 is a 9.5 out of 10. I enjoyed this movie a lot. And a lot of people probably don't even want to watch this movie again. Just give it another try, you know. I know it's all opinion, but just give it another try. Don't go into it expecting Oscar worthy or nothing. Just go into expecting great action and decent acting. Not the best acting, but decent acting. And great action, decent acting, and a decent story. Not the best story. Don't go into it expecting Fast and Furious or Marvel or nothing like that. Just go into this movie loving the action, and you'll enjoy this movie. So yeah, Escape Plan 2. I know I've been talking a lot in this video. I know this is kind of a long video. Not too long, of course, but yeah, Escape Plan 2 is a 9.5 out of 10 for me. I enjoyed this movie a lot. I just wish this movie got a lot more credit than this has. So yeah, 9.5 out of 10 for Escape Plan 2. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. If y'all enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe and share. And also hit the bell so you know when new videos uploaded. Peace out. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'm out. Peace.